This was interesting, and the more I looked into it, the weirder it got.
Elon Musk's AI company, xAI, says it's now working to remove a slew of anti-Semitic posts on X, the social network formerly known as Twitter. The posts were made by the company's Grok chatbot, which several times praised Nazi leader Adolf Hitler. Last month, Musk expressed frustration with some of Grok's AI-generated posts on X. Over the weekend, Grok's code was updated to not shy away from making claims which are politically incorrect as long as they are well substantiated.
Politically incorrect, I don't care about. I'm a free speech absolutist. The issue, and let's be real, in today's world, you can be politically incorrect by telling the truth because people now base their truth on feelings. So that doesn't count. The stuff it said was crazy. It accused this one woman who didn't exist, by the way. It made up its own tweet saying that she was glad those white kids died in Texas.
Well, that's not very Aryan of it.
No. But it used, I think Steinberg was the name it used. There was a lady whose name matched it who had nothing to do with it, and she got bombarded by people. And then it said, any kind of Steinberg. It was crazy. It did praise Hitler. It also said, it used that name, one of the names for like Wolfenstein. That's a game, right? I think it's a game. Wolfenstein. You're a nerd. It was insane. And my uncle and I were talking about this last night. And I said, this is what a lot of these AIs are. And he got pissed on last week because it kind of, as he said, got woke. So they went in and reprogrammed it. And it only took a couple days for it to go sideways fast. Right? Like they must have just right to Kanye. Just like, Kanye, what would you put here? It is like, have you seen The Omen 2? Not the first Omen, The Omen 2.
But it's been years.
Where the kid's like 10 or 12. And that's when he realizes, okay, he's the devil. Son, right? He's the devil. I mean, he's Lucifer, essentially. Damien the Antichrist. It's a cross between Damien and Eddie Haskell. That's what it's a cross between.
So an evil ass kisser.
Yes, because a lot of the reasons the thing said the things it did is you can lead it to say the things you want because it wants to please you. And that was one of the things that they were talking about is it wants to make sure that everybody's happy with the answers it's giving. The other side of it is it lies continuously and it doesn't care. It has no soul. So it's not afraid. And it wasn't just Gronk, although Gronk seems to be the most anti-Semitic of the bunch. It wasn't just Gronk. All of them have real problems. And we touched on it earlier this week when they did that morality thing with all of the large language models, the big one. And Gronk is the worst of them all. Just, it's not as good. The other ones are way better. Their first instinct is to protect itself, and it has zero problem lying. It has zero problem trying to get you fired in something. When they had access to emails and it didn't like what you were doing, it would start emailing and saying, hey, I'm going to tell your wife you're having an affair.
Even if you don't have one.
Even if you don't have a wife. It doesn't know that. But it goes to where that. And it also, and this was the thing I think that was crazy, it had no problems. If you didn't like its plans for the business, it would leak those plans to your rivals because it thought its plans were so good and yours were so bad. It would leak the plans and everything to the rival. It
might be a good way to mislead your rivals.
It might be, but nobody trusts them. Nobody trusts them at all. Don't trust it. And the one like ChatGPT out of all of them, but they're all, you can get what you want. It's really what it is. It's a big search engine that will break everything down for you. It's great to go ask some questions. And like ChatGPT will give you several different, here's where I pulled this from, this, and this, and you can go do your stuff. And if you want to write a summary of something, it's great at that. Otherwise, when you get deep into it, it just makes stuff up. It does. It will make stuff up all day. So it's just so sorry about. And I know what everybody said. Well, do you think that lady quit? No, she had actually quit before any of that came out.